Hey guys, this is Dare Dog, and yes, I'm doing two videos in one day because I just thought of this story about the time I threw up at camp. So yes, this might be a gross story because I am gonna give some things in full detail, so you guys get a full picture. So if you guys are a little squeamish, I recommend clicking away from this video because it's gonna get pretty disgusting. So here's where our story begins. I was going to this church camp called Little Grassy with my youth group. And I live 2 hours away from this camp, so it was going to be a 2 hour drive, and I'm supposed to stay from Sunday to Friday, so your typical week long church camp. So I get in the car with the youth group, and we drive, and everything's great, and I'm looking forward to the fun week I was going to have, because I went the previous year at camp, and I had a great time, and I was actually able to stay all week. So I get there, and everything's great. Like, I take myself to my cabin, I get settled in. We play with a worm that has a spaz attack every time we poke it with a stick. And I was planning on doing a Shining Smith skit on Wednesday night when we have our talent show, but that sadly didn't get to happen. You'll find out why later in the story, but I still had these cards in my pocket. Let me show you what the cards look like. Hang on. Here I have a card. And yeah, no, it's not my last name, just his last name. But yeah, I have this card here for you guys to see. I had a bunch of those in my pocket. And I was planning on, hanging them out on Wednesday night. Sorry, I had to burp there. So I was like, I need to drop these off in my cabin. So I was the only one in my cabin. I walk in there, close the door behind me, put them by my bed, and then I realized the door won't open. So I started busting on the door, and I realized I think it's locked or it's broken. So I didn't have anybody's number at the camp, so I couldn't just call or text anyone for help. But I was able to get attention of the counselor. She got someone, and he opened the door. He's like, "Oh my God, are you all alone?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh my God, bless your heart." I was like, "No, it's fine." I was stuck in there for about 30 minutes. And the idea to put Scotch tape on the door so it wouldn't lock. So I walk outside. It's pouring rain, guys. It's pouring rain. So I got soaked. I ran into the dining hall to sign up. And since the AC was on, I was freezing because I had wet clothes. So, I signed up. And then I realized I couldn't find my rock wall permission slip. Good thing one of my youth leaders had it. So I was able to rock climb. So that was able to, sorry guys, I keep getting notifications. I was able to, sorry, I'm losing my speech. So then they wanted to go to the tabernacle, so I would walk across the wet fields. Now it's sprinkling at this point. So my crappy Walmart shoes are getting all wet. And, we did our nighttime stuff. And, yeah. So we went by the cross of the motions, and I stepped into this ground. It was, really swampy, guys, and my legs got all wet. There was, grass all over them. It was weird. Next day, we got rudely awakened. It was Monday by this squeaking noise. We thought it's a bird. So a couple of girls and I got up, and we were about to go outside and yell, "Shut up, bird!" But apparently they told us it was a raccoon, a baby raccoon. So they try to come to the cabin as least as possible so we don't set Mama Raccoon. Good thing the same guy who let me out of the cabin was able to get that raccoon into the woods. I went to take a shower, and this is what happened. I stepped in, turned the water hot, and it was freezing, guys. It was like ice. So I dried myself off and got my clothes on. It's like, I'm not taking a shower. Everything's normal. I got the rock climb. Everything was fun the rest of the day. Except for the fact I had to stay on the swampy ground, so I read devotional that night. The next day or next night is when all hell breaks loose because that's, So my friend said that maybe it's the opposite for the shower, so I tried putting it cold, but it was still like ice, so we finally decided to tell them. They said, "Okay, we'll look at the water heater. We'll see what's going on." Because the boys' shower house, they said that their water was fine. So, yeah. And apparently when I was getting ready later in the day, I was changing my swimsuit to go to the beach. Our AC in our cabin was broken. It's like, no wonder I was boiling hot all night. Good thing they were able to fix it. I only got one hot shower at that camp because, they finally fixed it by the time I was done swimming. I was like, I'm going to go, take a shower, get all this lake water off me. And they felt fine the rest of the night. Apparently, like, my youth leader said, like, oh, your daughter said that she felt funny at dinner time, which is not true, because I ate all my dinner. And, yeah, so, on the previous night, no, we did the Monday night, we did a counselor hide and seek, which is always fun. Like, there's an activity every night. And tonight's activity is supposed to be our night hikes. So we did that. It was really fun. One of our girls in our group actually screamed because she thought a raccoon touched her. And it was like a loud scream. That was the only, but always they said we were the quietest groups, which is pretty awesome. And our group also won the Stoke the Counselor. And I became a Facebook celebrity at camp. So let me show you the rocks I've been hiding around. And everybody was trying to look for them. And yeah, I became a Facebook. Of course, this is Spencer Rock. But this is the one I got painted for me for Christmas. But you get the idea what they were like. Let me just put that on my desk. Get back into my chair. So I wasn't even feeling fine. So we got to our cabin around like 11:30 and such, and I felt fine. Like, I got changed in my pajamas, getting ready to go to sleep. So I was sitting on the couch in our common area between the two sleeping units, and I was on Amino talking to you, Toffee. If you're watching this video, well, I was talking to you. You probably will be watching this video, but So I was talking to him on Amino, chatting up, and all of a sudden, I was getting ready to go to sleep now because, we said goodnight to each other, and also I was like, I feel a little funny. Oh, well, I felt like this on a Monday night. I think, Sunday, one of those days. My memory's a little fuzzy there, and then it passed in a few minutes. So I was like, maybe it'll pass again. So I got into my sleeping bag, getting ready to go to sleep, and, I feel like I was getting worse. Like, I had that strong urge in my throat. You know that feeling when you're about ready to vomit? Well, I had it, so I got out. I noticed there was a trash can by the door. I ran up and grabbed it and holding it up. I was like, I should go outside and do this. I don't want to do this in front of everybody. So I went to the other side of the cabin where some counselors were sleeping. I was like, I'm going outside to throw up. It was about midnight, so that was lights out time. Usually you're allowed to go by your own, but past lights out, you need a buddy to go with you, and I could see why, because, so they told one of my friends to go with me. So I put down the trash can, I put on my flip-flops, and I started running outside. I had that feeling, I was like, no, I don't want to throw up on the pathway, because then people step on it. So I was walking, I was this close to the bathroom. Whoa. Sorry guys, I just got startled by a piece of dust. Sorry about that. Thought there was a spider crawling on my chair. But anyway, yeah, so I was this close to the bathroom, and all of a sudden I was like, oh no. And I threw up right into a piece of grass. Like, red fountain started pouring out of my mouth. Sorry, I'm describing it. I just want you guys to get a full picture. And it was like projectile vomiting. I did it twice. I was like, oh crap, I got some in my hair because I have this really thick hair and it always gets in my face. And I was like, I'm good. So I started walking to the bathroom just in case I was going to throw a bit more and get in the shower. And then my friends started yelling, Rachel! No, we need to go to the nurse's office. So I was like, okay, I'm coming. So, yeah, I had this vomit in my hair, and I took my glasses off first because I was getting ready to go to sleep. So my vision was really bad, so I couldn't barely see what was going on. So we went to the nurse's area, and was like, what's going on? I was like, I threw up. So she went to grab my youth director, and my friend went and got my glasses. So I was like, okay, I can finally see everything now. I know what's going on for sure. So they took me in and, sat me on a chair and put a trash can. And I felt fine, but they put a trash can, just in case you need to throw up again. And my youth director's like, yeah, she doesn't have a history. She's usually a healthy child. Well, I'm a teen, but technically I'm a teen because it's a teenage camp, but like I said, I don't give away my age on YouTube. But yeah, she's usually very healthy. And so she called my parents. So, guys, it was 12:30 at night. She wanted my dad to come right away, and I lived 2 hours away from that camp. Only very few of them live 15 minutes away. Most of the kids had to drive a few hours because, this place in the middle of nowhere. It's not like their house is just going to be there. It's like, isn't that weird that they wanted to get rid of me? So, but finally my dad's like, can't you just sleep there and I'll come pick her up in the morning? I'm like, sure. But yeah, I had to they wouldn't let me go back to the shower house. They're basically keeping me on quarantine like I had the plague or something. And I wanted to go help them pack my stuff because I was worried they were going to forget something. Like, no, you shouldn't go back. We don't want anybody to get sick and have to go home too. And So I had to use the shower in there, and it was very awkward. But hey, at least they left the room. There was a door to the bathroom still. So I took my shower, and before then they gave me some water, and I was dying of thirst. But it's like, I don't want you swallowing it because you could throw up again. I just want you to rinse your mouth out. And they really wanted to swallow it because I was dying of thirst. So I took my shower, and I came back, and they were getting the bed right. Like, usually we let kids just rest here, but we're gonna let you sleep here tonight. And like the counselors came in with trash bags full of my stuff, and I was like, "Can I go get my phone?" Because my phone was like plugged in. But like, no, tomorrow. So yeah, and they had like the AC in my room like blast, so I had trouble getting sleep because how cold it was, and not a fun night. And they put the trash can like, just in case you need to throw up again. This is like right here, and I never threw up again all night. And I remember one of my counselors asked me, like, "Is she running a fever?" Like, I don't know, and they never took my temperature. And guys, when I have the flu, I have the flu, and I only threw up twice, so I don't think I had the flu at all. So I didn't need to go home. So, next day, my dad comes, picks me up. They got my phone out, and, I went home. Apparently, we found out from the leader, like, we contacted him about this. Like, he's like, "This happened. I wasn't informed of this." Well, we're very sorry. Our policy usually is that the person to throw up must be monitored for 24 hours. And then if they're not sick, they go back to camp. If they are, they go home. But they didn't do that. They just overreacted. Like, they even were wearing gloves and not letting me in the other room. Like I had the plague. Like, when I went home, I was like, I need to pee. But they wouldn't let me in the bathroom, so I was like, ugh. The nurse's bathroom was like, and I could hold it. So we just stopped at a gas station to get me some food and see where I could pee. Because, they wouldn't let me in the dining hall. And I was actually hungry, but I knew they wouldn't let me in and get any food. So yeah, that's my story. That time I threw up at camp. Sorry, like, it's kind of a gross story, but I had to tell it. Did you guys have any bad camp experience? Let me know in the comments below. And this is your pal, the Air Dog. See you guys next time.